Okay. The next part is on confusion or merger. Now, bear with me kasi this is confusing by the name itself. Ano? But in confusion or merger, uh, in confusion, there is, these are the same thing. Ano? Merger of the characters of the creditor and debtor in one and the same person, by virtue of which the obligation is extinguished. Kumbaga, uh, you are your own creditor. Kumbaga, ikaw ang debtor, ikaw din ang creditor. Weird, right? Bakit mo nang papautangan ng sarili mo? But there is a there is a logical ano dito. Example later, which you will see. The requisites of confusion or merger are, first, there is a merger of characters of the debtor and creditor, and it must be in the same person. Kumbaga, you're referring to just one and the same person, creditor and debtor of the same person. Okay. Next must take place in the person of either the principal creditor or the principal debtor, and the confusion or merger must be complete. Okay. I don't think there's an easy way for me to discuss this, pero siguro ganito. A good example here is yung tinatawag natin na promissory note. Okay? Promissory note is a negotiable instrument. Ano? So in the promissory note, you write there na I promise to pay ganto the amount of 1,000. Mga ganun. So to simplify it, parang ganun. Yung promissory note mo ay I promise to pay ganto a sum of 1,000. Okay. Now, ikaw na debtor, binigay mo yun sa creditor mo. Ngayon, yung creditor mo, dahil may utang din siya, pinambayad niya yung promissory note mo. That is possible, ano? That is possible sa negotiable instruments. But negotiable instruments is really a confusing topic, and we can discuss it siguro if I'm still your nego teacher, ano? Pero, yun. The negotiable instrument is passed from your creditor to another person until the last person who is holding your negotiable instruments, ginamit yun na pambayad sa'yo. Okay? Kumbaga yung negotiable promissory note mo, bumalik lang din sa'yo. So there's a confusion there already, ano? Ikaw yung debtor in a sense na ikaw yung nag-issue yung promissory note. Pero ikaw din yung creditor kasi yung taong last na may hawak ng promissory note, may utang sa'yo. So, creditor ka in that sense. Pero ikaw lang din naman ang magbabayad nun. Kasi, under the promissory note, ikaw yung may utang. Okay? So, kapag nakabalik sa'yo yung promissory note mo, break even ka na. Kumbaga, nagpautang ka, kung magkano yung nakalagay doon sa promissory note, at kung magkano yung binalik sa'yo as value ng promissory note, same lang yun. So, you are a debtor and at the same time a creditor of yourself doon. So, basically, in that case, may extinguish yung obligation mo kasi yung mga succeeding na holders nung promissory note, it ended up with you. Napunta sa'yo, kumbaga creditor ka doon, pero at the same time, because you issued yung promissory note, you are also the debtor. So, dahil doon nagkaroon na ng confusion nagkaroon na ng fusion yung role mo as creditor at debtor in that instance, there is already confusion. And because there is confusion, there is your obligation, the obligation is extinguished. Okay. Another mode of extinguishing obligations is compensation. So far we have discussed payment, loss of the thing due, remission or condonation of the debt, merger or confusion, and here the fifth one is compensation. So dito naman sa compensation, it is a mode of extinguishing in their concurrent amount those obligations of persons who in their own right are creditors and debtors of each other. Okay. Remember, kanina sa confusion or merger, you are the debtor and creditor of yourself. Pero this time, in compensation, meron ng meron ng isang debtor at isang creditor. Hiwalay na sila. Ano, dalawa na 'yon. Dalawang magkaibang tao 'yon. Uh, so here, kaya lang ang kaibahan sa regular na payment, for example, is in compensation, si debtor ay creditor, si debtor at creditor are debtors and creditors of each other. Kumbaga, kuwari ako, tapos ikaw, okay? May utang ka sa akin, so you are my debtor, ako yung creditor, di ba? Pero ako, may utang din ako sa'yo. So in that case, may debtor ako, ikaw ang creditor. Okay. What compensation is saying is that pwedeng ma-cancel out yung utang ko ng utang mo. Ay, yung utang mo ng utang ko. Kung for example, nakautang ako sa'yo ng 500, may utang ka rin sa akin ng may utang ako sa'yo ng 500, may utang ka sa akin ng 500, cancel out. Ganun yung idea ng compensation. But in order for compensation to be to work, the debts must be liquidated. Kailangan liquidated muna yung debt. You already know what liquidated is, di ba? Based siguro on your sa accounting nyo. That both debts must be liquidated. Compensation, in a sense, can be legal, voluntary, or judicial. Okay. Merong mga klase ng compensation na by operation of law. Kumbaga, sinasabi ng batas na mismo na pwedeng sinasabi na mismo ng batas na ito pag ganitong arrangement, maka-cancel out na yung utang niyong dalawa. That's legal. Meron naman tinatawag na voluntary compensation wherein you agree among yourselves, since may utang ka sa akin na 500 but may utang rin ako sa'yo na 500, pwede bang quits na lang tayo? Yun, voluntary yun in a sense na you agreed between you and your debtor or creditor na isettle nyo ng dalawa na okay, quits na tayo. Voluntary yan. But there are also compensations which are considered as judicial. Sa judicial naman, yung court na mismo ang nagdikta. Ito na. Since ikaw, creditor mo siya, ikaw, creditor ka rin niya, na lang kayo. Mag-break even na lang kayo or sige, bilang may utang siyang 800, ikaw 500, di cancel out mo na yung 500, 300 na lang bayaran mo. That's the order of the court, that is judicial. Pero if you agree, again, if it's legal, sinasabi ng batas mismo na magkakaroon ng compensation, sa voluntary, you agree between among yourselves, at yung judicial kapag inutos ng court. Alright, so that's the simple explanation when it comes to compensation.